yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. But until then we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Someday soon we'll be together, if the fates allow. But until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Hello, you're in for a treat today, just as we are here in the studio. We have today visiting with us Becky Bass and Johnny Keys, who are here with their wonderful Christmas music. They've just done a show, sort of streaming Ella for the RISD Museum, and now they're here with us, and we're really glad to welcome them for our Christmas show. So this is Good News Rhode Island, and we're on every week, and we talk about people and places and events that are doing great things in Rhode Island. And certainly Becky and Johnny are, in their own way, bringing joy to so many people. So I'd like to introduce them to you. Hello, Becky. Hello, Johnny.
Hi.
And I'm glad you're here today. And I'm wondering if you could tell me how you got into music, both of you. I think kids watch musicians and wonder how they can become one themselves, and I want you to tell the truth. How has it been?
You want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh, so I was born and raised in St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands in the Caribbean, and my father is also a musician. So I guess kind of my love for music started there in the islands, where I started singing about in first grade in the choir, and then I started also playing the steel pan, which is a Caribbean instrument that he also plays, and I learned it in school, and I also took 10 years of classical piano training, and so I guess just all of that, just being around music constantly was really where my love of music began and my passion. And then that just carried me along until I came up here in Rhode Island, going to school at Brown University, and where I continued my love for the arts, and I also did theater there as well. And so once I graduated, I got, I guess, connected with a group, which was actually a reggae group. And they kind of took me under their wing, and then a few months later, I met Johnny in the community, and really it's just, from there, it's just started to grow my career, and I feel really blessed to be a part of this community in Rhode Island, even though it is a very small one. They really take in people from wherever you're from and help you with your craft and help you learn and help you foster, I guess, just, yeah, your craft. So, yeah.
Good story.
Yeah.
Good story. And Johnny, how about you? You do it so effortlessly. It's just, I took piano lessons for a long time, and I'm very jealous.
Well, I feel like music chose me because I'm not as lucky as Becky, where my parents played. None of my parents played, but my dad was not a musician. I grew up in a little country called Haiti. My dad, when he comes from work, he had a little toy keyboard, a little 25 keys keyboard that he used to just play one note. He's not a player at all, but he's one song from church that he used to play. From where I come from, kids are not really privy to toys. So believe it or not, my dad used to hide that little keyboard in his armoire just so we wouldn't break it. Because as a kid, we find an electronic thing, we kind of try to figure out what's going on. And he was sort of a funny guy. One day I asked him, "Can I try that song that you were playing?" And he's a sarcastic guy, and he was like, "No, oh, you want to take my little toy and break it? That's what you want to do?" But he was being funny, and I was like, "No, like I really want to try that song that you were playing." And he said no. So I convinced him to let me try it. And when he let me try it, I played that song that he has worked on years to kind of play that melody right. I just played it exactly how he played it. So
wow.
So he kind of was shocked, and he had the idea that I went into his armoire and got his little keyboard. So he was excited and shocked at the same time. So I convinced him that I didn't really touch his keyboard, and from that time I thank him for that. He paid some private studies for me, and from that time I have been playing since I was 9. That's how we started.
That's also a very good story. Thank you.
Thank you.
So jazz, and you're taking traditional songs and you're jazzing them a little bit. So jazz takes the melody, but then moves from that by changing key or changing the bass line, whatever it is, and makes it into something that a lot of people think is a lot more complex and a lot more interesting. How do you do that? Can you just define it for a minute for me?
Well, if I may, the way that I started playing was classical music, which is really ordered. Really, you just play the music just the way it is. And I remember I was in about 13 or 14 at the time when I heard Ray Charles on the radio, and that kind of that made me feel in a certain way that I wanted to figure out what that thing was, the way that he plays. So I delve into it and play a lot of music by ear, and I realized that jazz is actually easier than people think, because jazz allows you to express yourself through the music, which like classical music don't really give you that much leeway. You have to really play the music, which is great. But I kind of like jazz because of you can take a song and you can make it your own thing. You can express yourself through it.
Yes. And so when someone says to you, "Go ahead, Johnny, you play," you have all the chords in your mind and you can change them around. You know that there are a certain number of measures that you have, and you're counting in your head.
Well, yeah.
I mean, this is my image of it.
I mean, sure, you have the theory that you have to learn, you have the course that you have to learn. But if somebody would say, Johnny, go, like this is like a green card for me to just really just go at it, and I really love those moments.
Okay. All right. So you're going to sing some Christmas songs today that you have arranged yourselves or you've heard arrangements of. And we know that people are influenced by what they hear. So anyway, who knows who you're training. But so what are you singing today?
So we're going to do some, I guess, traditional, fun-loving Christmas songs. We're going to start with Jingle Bells, and we're going to then go into Oh Holy Night, which is one of my favorites. And then Johnny's going to take a nice, lovely solo with Christmas Time.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear it.
Awesome, thank you. Oh, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle, jingle, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. So da ba da ba ba do ba way, so do da do da do da do da do way, ba do ba do ba do, ba da ba da ba ba boo ba 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 way, boo ba do ba do ba do ba way. Za da da za da da za da za 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 za. So do da do da do da do da say za da do ba do ba do bay, ba da ba da ba ba boo ba ba boo ba 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 bay, ba ba do ba do ba way. Za da 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 da. So da ba da ba ba boo bay, za ba da ba da ba da ba da ba ba bay, ba da ba da ba ba bay, boo ba do ba do ba do ba 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 bay. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle, 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 jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle, jingle, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle, 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 jingle bells, jingle, 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 jingle bells. Hey, jingle, 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 jingle bells. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle, 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 jingle. One horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, the soul felt its worth, a thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and cloudless morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night, when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night
So, your plans for the future are what? You've only been 3 years out of school. You've just come here, is that right? And your father must be proud. Your mother and father. But you're now looking at your future. I would say it's great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'd like to do some more traveling. I'd like to travel more. To really, my goal is really for the world to hear my music, for the world to really experience how I feel when I play music. So I really want to do that, and out of that, I really want to impact the world, and in any way that I can, just use music to kind of use it as a vehicle.
From what I understand of music right now is that it's becoming so mixed that every influence has its own say, and every influence has its own place. And it means that for those who are learning and still playing and listening, your music is going to change drastically as you come and go, which is a very exciting thing that you can teach but also learn. And it sounds like a wonderful time.
Absolutely.
So I would say you need to go to Paris, but that's my own feeling.
We'll start there, and then we'll go from there.
I'll pick you up on that.
Absolutely.
Okay. But anyway, thank you for playing. I hope you play a couple more songs. I think we have time for 2 more.
Great.
So please play, and here's a gift for you. It's a book of the jazz clubs in Paris, which I hope you will use to send your tapes or CDs or even this one.
Yes.
And anyway.
Wonderful.
Best wishes to you.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to say I knew you when.
Yes. And I also, too, want to, take this opportunity for any youth that are listening that, you just got to keep pushing. You're going to receive a lot of no's in your lifetime, and a lot of can'ts that you can't do that. But just, if you love it enough, push for it. Really push for it, because you can do it. You can. We've come from very different places, and we've met a lot of different people from other places too that have done the same. So just keep pushing. You can do it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man," but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the new bird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. We can build a snowman together. Oh yes, we can. We can build that snowman where the treetops glisten. It's a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, 'cause we're walking in a winter. We are walking in a winter. We are walking in a winter, winter wonderland. Great. When the bells all ring and the horns all blow, and we find the young couples around us kissing, will I be with you, or will I be among the missing? Maybe it's much too early in the game. But I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's Eve? Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when the clock strikes 12 o'clock at night, welcoming in the new year, New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose that I would be the one you chose out of 1,000 invitations you received. But if I stand a little chance, why don't I ask you this question in advance? What are you doing